Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Certain facts, huh? How about you give me all of the facts?
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
He's dead!
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required.
Well, that seems good.
Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
That does sound good.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
That's a great way to make people afraid of you, actually.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
Oh.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
I see. So what we're saying is Alec took the green ending. Alec Ryder, every single time he plays Mass Effect, he takes the green ending. Got it. Okay. Wowzers, buddy. That's a lot.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Convenient.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
How?
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
How did you... Okay. So, Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press space to activate it. We can't be a soldier. We can't be anything except a Vanguard right now, which is great because, you know, Vanguard's great. Charge and then flamethrower, remember? Preferring to close in on enemies, deal heavy damage at short range. Totally. Yeah, absolutely. So more melee damage, more melee force, more biotic recharge speed, power shield cost reduction, 10% max shields. That sounds great. All of this sounds great. I've got my charge and my flamethrower. I think I might focus on that and instead just, you know, get better with stuff. Let's just, like, get better with stuff. For instance, here, assault rifles. 2% assault rifle damage. Thanks. Confirm these changes. Ooh, I could be an infiltrator now. I'm not going to, but I could. All right, Sam, do you have, like, conversation trees?
Welcome back, Sarah.
You absolutely do. So tell me more about this symbiotic relationship we got going.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours.
Okay.
In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
And then you take over my mind and you get indoctrinated and we serve the Reapers forever. Got it.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
That's true. What can you do exactly?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Uh-huh.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
Convenient. Where exactly in my brain are you?
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
Okay. Can you figure out where the other SAMs are? Is there a SAM network? It seems like there should be a SAM network. Like, you've got Samurai Sam and other streamers I know named Sam, who I just realized might not want their first name dropped as part of their stream handle. But listen, there got to be other Sams, right? Anyway, not sequitur question. How's what's his face doing?
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
All
I
right,
monitor
Scott.
Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Awesome.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Gee, thanks. Shouldn't this just be my cabin? Hold on, do I not get a fancy cabin? Does my dead dad get a fancy cabin that's just frozen in stasis for all time, and I don't get a Well, I'm getting my own ship, actually. It occurs to me that I'm getting my own ship. Complaint rescinded. Hey, look, a gun.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
My dad was old.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Oh god, if they ever make a Mass Effect prequel that's the First Contact War, you're gonna play as Alec Ryder. Oh no! Anyway, here's a model of the Normandy for no reason. Sure, my dad just had a model of the Normandy.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Horrible, racist, terrible Pathfinders. Okay, never mind. All right, how many things can we look at before the glowing green plot orb? Okay, can I interact with the coffee machine before the glowing green plot orb? Yes.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Ha! That's good. That's funny. Here, archive system. Archive my systems.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Great. Awesome. Give me the general logs, I guess.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Nope, didn't.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara T'Soni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back.
Among other
She's got
things.
experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Protheans, yay!
Liara T'Soni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work.
I thought she was an obscure
She
nobody.
had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. T'Soni's research onto datapads.
Why does it make any sense at all for... Oh, never mind. They got the voice actors. Okay, fine.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. T'Soni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
P.S. Please rescue me. I am currently trapped in a bubble in a mine surrounded by Geth. Yours truly, Dr. Liara T'Soni.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Also, have you met Goog Shepherd? She's all... Yours truly, Dr. Liara T'Soni.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Dad, did you put Mom's consciousness in the robot? You have to tell us if you put Mom's consciousness in the robot, Dad.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay. Alright, fine. Hey, look, it's a glowing green... Wait, no, there's one more thing.
I am Dr. Liara T'Soni,
Hey,
and I've spent
okay.
several decades researching ancient Protheans.
Uh-huh.
It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct.
Sounds about
Even
right.
at the time of this writing, the year 2182,
Doesn't mean
their
anything to the
culture
player.
remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Given how wrong Liara turned out to be about, like, all of the Protheans, it's very funny to me that she is one of the guiding voices of this initiative. It's very funny. Javik would have a healthy laugh.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population.
That does tend
This
to hurt.
raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Sure, just drop that term and then end the recording, Liara. Good work. Good work. Alright, is that the last one of these? Do I finally have to grab the glowing green memory orb? No! There's one more!
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order.
No, they didn't!
Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, if this entire game is just dunking on Liara T'Soni's stupid preconceptions about the fucking Protheans, it's gonna be the best game. Okay, it's a glowing green memory orb. Fine.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location.
That doesn't make any
As dim
sense.
as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories.
That doesn't make any sense.
Is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion. I'm 6 feet away from the archive. Okay, fine. Okay. Your progress as Pathfinder. That doesn't make any sense, Dad. Hi, Sam. I found a glowing green memory orb next door.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
That's nice.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay.
Okay, something new every day.
Subject spheres. Got it.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
It's a thing that, yeah.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Because you agreed to play by their
Define
rules.
disadvantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Right. Okay, so
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I have two thoughts. One, it's very, let's call it clever. It's clever of the game to have all of these Alec Ryder memories be from Alec Ryder's perspective, because that way you only have to use the special unique Alec Ryder model that you created based off of your Ryder's heritage and all of that. You only have to use that model once. You don't have to build the cutscenes such that that model could fit into all of them. No, you just say, oh, it's from Alec's perspective. Hopefully you didn't hear me bonk my microphone. It's fine. And two, holy shit, Alec Ryder is an AI-loving crackpot. Holy shit. Holy shit. This man studied the history of the Quarians and was like, oh, but what if the Geth at any point could just all of the Quarians at once? Oh my god. Anyway, neither of these are good. Neither of these are the oh my god, my father was a monster option. Let's go with the one that doesn't automatically endorse his worldview, and instead hand waves it away.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Dad put Mom's consciousness into the robot!
That's all for now.
Of course.
Okay, there are some times where I point out that the game is foreshadowing a thing that I know happens because I've been spoiled or because I've played the game before. When I say Dad put Mom's consciousness into the robot, I don't know that. I haven't read that. I haven't been spoiled on that. I just very strongly suspect that Dad put Mom's consciousness into the robot! Why would you put Mom's consciousness into the robot, Dad? Why? Why would you do that?
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Don't put your wife's consciousness into the robot! He's gonna put her consciousness into the robot. Alright, well, there's little, if anything, we can do about that, but what we can do is go back to the Nexus and investigate the security footage and figure out who's sabotaging the everything. And then stop them with my robot, which in part has my mother's consciousness built into it. Because my dad put my mom's consciousness into the robot.
I'll make it right, Dash.
Hi, Nigel.
I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Oh, well, that sucks.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Okay, so, yeah, well, that's deep. And not just deep in the sense of your voice, man. That sucks. Sorry. We'll totally drop your thing. Hi, Fisher.
Like the muscles bruised.
Do you have an
Fisher,
uplifting
glad to
quest?
see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, stop. How are you the first human to make contact with the cat? You can't possibly be the first human to make contact with the cat. Cause we got here, right? We got here 14 months after the Nexus got here. And in the time between the Nexus getting here and us getting here, the Nexus had colonization efforts, and the Nexus had fights with the Ket, and the Nexus had a dude who may or may not have murdered a dude, and that may or may not have been a murder, led to a mutiny, which led to some exiles, which led to some backstabbing, which led to some traitorous declarations, which led to some leaving, which led to some clan exiles, which was a whole thing, and it was all started because this dude shot his commanding officer, and the dude's defense is that he thought he saw the Ket. So if that dude thought he saw the Ket somewhere between 0 and 14 months ago, how could Fisher be the first human to make contact with the Ket? as I said earlier in the stream, the question of exactly how long have you been here is going to come up again and again and again. Anyway, things will get better.
I'm sure there are decent aliens here in Andromeda too. We just have to find them.
Well, I heard you're Pathfinder now. The sooner you figure out where they're hiding, the better.
Will do. Chin up.
I heard your Pathfinder now is a hell of a way to say my condolences on the passing of your father, by the way. Hi, Dr. Carlisle.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
Yeah, it sucks that he can't hold his breath.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
How is he doing?
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Uh...
Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
And then within 5 minutes, he realized, oh shit, no, I can't do this anymore. So, sucks to be you, Harry.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Comes literally an entire fucking galaxy away, and then he's like, actually, no, my back still hurts. I don't think I can go out there anymore. Oh well. Hi, Hayes.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Hi, I'm back. I still haven't done any of the things you wanted me to do. Alright, tell me about this security footage. Failsafe disabled system restore required.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Okay. Hey, look, this one's corrupted too.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Or Kandros himself.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Hello there. Don't mind me, I'm just going to point my thing at you.
Inaccurate match.
You're innocent. Go about your work. Hi there, dude who has a clear shot at Kandros right now. Are you, a dude who could murder Kandros right now, a saboteur?
Biometrics do not match.
Good. That would have been bad. Is there a dude right here? There are no dudes right here. Wait a second. Yes, there are. Hi.
This person is not a match.
No. Go about your business, Solomon Yen. I'll let you know if Paul Rupee has anything to say for himself. John the Baptist Ruble. Never mind.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
What are you doing, Dale? Anything we want to talk about? Dale?
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that it?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Hey, buddy, you're being a dick.
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
Yeah.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
It is literally not my job. I am not in charge. This is not a dictatorship. Well, okay, it is a dictatorship, but I am not the dictator. Is that a tiny little space Roomba? Hold on. That little white disc back there, it just went behind... That's a tiny little Roomba! In space! Anyway, there it is! Tiny little space Roomba. Oh, the tiny space Roomba is my best friend. I love the tiny space Roomba. Oh, right. You're a saboteur. Buddy, it's not my job.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Take him with you! I have acquired viability points. Hooray, we're viable! These are, gather things. This is go somewhere. Yeah, it's time to actually leave this place. It's time to go to a ship. It's time to advance the plot. Oh my god. It's time to do all of those good things. Let us do all of those good things. All right, docking bay it is.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Are you telling me that, like all good pieces of sci-fi media, this game absolutely fucking loves its ship?
They call her the Tempest.
It's a nice looking ship. It's a nice looking ship. Yeah, like all good pieces of sci-fi media, this game really fucking loves its ship.
Let's go take a closer look.